something, and they always attach to you when you're in a very low vibrational state. If you're going through something.
If you guys haven't watched that, go back and watch that video. So in that video, a lovely woman named Neo, she was explaining how spirits attach. And also, if you do not believe in spiritual attachments, you already have your head in the lion's mouth, okay? Don't pull it out because it'll bite down hard. Pull it out slow, okay? Pull it out slow. Anyways, for the ones who are of knowledge, so the spiritual attachments, she was explaining how they attach whenever you're at a low vibrational state. I wanted to come here and share with you guys that a low vibrational state, that isn't necessarily evil or meanness. The three very lowest vibrations are shame. That's the last one. That's the lowest of the low. Fear, and then lust. Yeah. So is it making sense now? The music, all of that kind of stuff, they want you to be in that low vibrational state. Because whenever you get high, it gets healing. And you can't go to the doctor and give him a check if you're already healed. Oh, I completely forgot to introduce myself. My name is Kazi Nurul. You can call me Kazi. And I offer a healing hypnosis to my clients. So I want to tell you guys about this session that I went through so I can tell you guys how it connects. So I had a session with the client. We went through past life regression, spiritual attachments, shadow work, phobias, all that kind of stuff. But in this session, we talked about a spiritual attachment. Well, they had a spiritual attachment. They had two. So this session was with a guy, and he had an attachment on his hip, which was causing him a lot of pain, and it was unexplained medically. So this attachment in his hip, when I said, hello, who am I speaking with? She said, it's the one and only Etta Jean. So Etta Jean was a prostitute in her life, and one of her guys that, was her clients, he ended up falling in love with her and then murdering her. Yeah. How did Etta Jean get on my client if he's a male? Well, let me tell you. So my client was, she said she's been there since 2020, and that's when he met this lovely lady that he wanted to. So they did. And that girl was a bop. She had a bunch of male spirits attached to her as well. And Etta Jean loved being there because she got to party with the males. She was actually really funny. Maybe I can show y'all the clip. I had to get permission. But, so he wanted to taste that nani, right? So, he was moving in a mind, in a spirit, in a vibration of lust. Well, what connects to Etta Jean? Lust. So that allowed her to attach to his hip. As soon as he had intercourse with that lovely gal. Etta Jean told me as soon as he went in, she went in. So I did end up telling her that she's causing my client pain in his hip and she has to go. Etta Jean told me that she didn't go to the light right after she passed because she still wanted to have some fun. I told her that's understandable because you didn't get to finish out your life, but when you go to the light, you have an option to reincarnate. She was ready to go. Etta Jean told me that she already had all her stuff packed. When I say stuff, I mean baggage. When you have spirits, they can make you do things that you wouldn't normally do. They can make you have addictions that you're not even addicted to. Like, let's say Etta Jean was a drinker. She could have possibly made my client drink. It's things like that. As well as drink, she possibly could have put over sexual or even inappropriate thoughts in his head. Now, if somebody isn't conscious, they might think that they're hearing their own thoughts. But no, you are observing the thoughts of the spirits that live inside of your vessel, aka body. So I ended up guiding Etta Jean to the light, and she said that her Uncle Joe was there with a helping and loving hand to take her to heaven. The end. And then as soon as Etta Jean left, I woke my client up from hypnosis, and guess what? The hip pain, it went with her. So if you have any unexplainable pain that cannot be medically explained, please understand there may be something going on in the spirit realm. Most things that manifest in the physical start in the spiritual. So, excuse me, y'all. Anyways, my name is Kazi, like I said, and I'm giving away 5 free sessions. I do my sessions on Zoom, and they last about, depending on what you want me to do for you, they last about 3 to 4 hours, and they are recorded. So everything that your spirits say, you can hear for yourself, and I always ask them if they have any messages for you. And also, through this hypnosis, I can ask your guides to come and use your mouth so they can express themselves. And sometimes your guys have really good messages that you need to pick up on. And sometimes they come in and they're mad. They say, you've been ignoring all my numbers I've been sending you. Or every time I play a song with a message, you pretend like you don't hear it. If any of this stuff interests you, or you want another story time, comment it down below. I have a bunch of different stories that I can tell you guys about my healing hypnosis and all this different spirits I've spoken with.